of my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This time Jackson will throw it. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Attack. Alpha.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Yellow. Let him know.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 4 yards out as his game here in this opening quarter. center, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of it.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So the Chiefs able to force the safety there. I think you probably give an assist to this Kansas City crowd at Arrowhead.
And don't they love it? They love being part of the game and having an influence on the...
Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A quick throw to Ratley. He's got the first down inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hustle. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check. And let's get this.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, 43, 15. Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This is taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, our score, 9-3. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Got an open man. It's Scott. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. And Ripple pass. Shift. Jim. Check the hot read.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes to Thompson on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defense. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check. Henry. Both brothers to Mike. Mike's both.
Jackson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'm going to come back to you. 44 is the Mike. Check. We don't want this. Check. Bang.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis, and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, defense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there just before halftime. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
And a loose football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Keep playing.
It's 4th down.
Let's get it. Check 30. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Thompson. And an alley to run. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 44 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting.
And he's taken down a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Check 99. Check 99. Shift. Watch the shift.
In your face.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Hero 15. Mike's 40.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Thompson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Single receiver. Check 15. Check 15.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Browns on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson now. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go, here we go. Go, go. Check 3.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Off. 44.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 44's the mic. 44 to go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the Between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the Browns first down.
Jackson now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Under 10, under 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Darren Lee, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Hey, 47. Right there, 40's Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Watch the ship. Hey.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Motion. Reset. Let's go, Mike 50. Hey, keep it up. Hey,
57 color.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, go going.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Greedy Williams picks it off, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for